Cap, you gotta look.
Go to Sacramento. I will pump up Sacramento.
Some say the news is fake. Others say it's real. These two don't have the time to check. Instead, Turner Sparks and Michael Ira Kaplan turn to comics stationed around the globe to be their eyewitness reporters so that you can know what's really going on. This is Lost in America.
All right, everybody, welcome to Lost in America, episode 206. My name's Turner Sparks.
I'm Michael Miguel Kaplan.
You can find me at turnersparks.com. You can find Kaplan at Cap in America on Instagram. This show is Lost in America Pod on Instagram. Today on the show, we have Peruvian comedian Gerardo Manuel. I've been practicing for the last 20 minutes on how to get that correct.
You gotta roll it.
You do it, Kaplan. You do it.
Gerardo Manuel. No, I my Spanish, it's a disaster.
You can't tell me how to do it, and then you can't even do it. Kaplan. All right, we're gonna get to him in a minute. There's a lot of stuff going on in Peru right now, but before we get to him, Patreon. We have, this show is Lost in America. To the engine of this show, what keeps this show running is our great Patreon subscribers. We have 2 new subscribers this week, Kaplan. We're going up every single week, so I want to shout out to them. Shout out to Sam O'Connor, and shout out to our buddy Jared over at Comedy Hub. Jared is a $10 subscriber, meaning he gets a T-shirt. We went to, as everyone knows, we went to number 1 in Armenia. This podcast did the number 1 comedy podcast in Armenia for like a day and a half about a month ago. And to commemorate that, we made T-shirts.
The T-shirts didn't go great for the Armenians, but we have shirts. So
yes, they say Lost in America, number 1 in Armenia. The T-shirts have been made. They have been printed. They are on the way to all of our Patreon subscribers. So if you subscribe, if you go to patreon.com/Lost in America, for $5 a month, you get Kaplan and I doing 3 extra episodes a week, a full tilt comedy show, 30 minutes an episode, 3 episodes a week of just our lives in New York City. Kaplan's run for a political office. We're going to be gearing up for that pretty soon.
They're about to close schools in New York City, so these might be our episodes this week. I'm going to be coming in hot every day with a lot of energy.
So you get those 3 episodes for $5 a month. For $5 more, for $10 a month, you get those 3 episodes plus a commemorative Lost in America, number 1 in Armenia T-shirt sent directly to you. And as I said, T-shirts are already on the way to Derek Kavanaugh, to Dom Mills. Right? To everybody out there, to Shady Brady. What's his name?
Shady Brady.
The whole crew. Everybody's getting T-shirts. So go over there, do that. And it's the engine that keeps us going. We have no ads on this show. They're too scared of us.
We can't be bought.
They don't know we will not be bought unless
until we get bought. Yes.
Yeah. If you want to give us like $30 or more, you can buy us. But if not, we will not be bought. We will not be controlled. We will not be censored. We say what we say. So deal with that. Kaplan. Now, did I miss anything, or should we get on to this episode?
Let's get to Peru. This is breaking news. This is like a hot topic. Let's go.
So what do you know? Should I start off with what's going on in Peru?
Yeah, because I think the average person, they know Peru. They know it's like Machu Picchu. They have to be in shape to go tell people they went to Machu Picchu. They have to travel. They have to hike. But they don't know much about the country and what's going on. And this story is like, I only know it because a friend of mine's Peruvian. So she mentioned it to me. But I don't think most people know what's going on. So break it down for them.
Well, as you said, yes, Machu Picchu was for American vacations. It was Iceland before Iceland. It was the Blue Lagoon before the Blue Lagoon.
It was the hipster place to say you were going.
It was a place to put on your Facebook page back when it wasn't just grandmas on Facebook, right? Now it'd be an Instagram page. But what's going on now, we've been researching this. I also didn't know much, but what's going on about a couple months ago in September, the government tried to impeach the president of Peru. They attempted to impeach him. Did not happen. President Vizcarra, he did not get impeached in September. So what happened? They tried again a couple weeks ago in November. This time it stuck. They impeached the president. He walked away. Then they installed a new guy who is
like the head of Congress or something.
The head of Congress. He lasted for 5 days. As of yesterday, he stepped down. And that's kind of where we're at. They
don't have a president, as I know. They have no president right now until who knows when.
As of recording time of this podcast, yes. Monday,
maybe we'll send Donald Trump to them. I don't know.
Monday, November 16th. They don't have a president. Sending Trump would not be a bad idea. You need somewhere to rule.
Consolation prize, yes.
So welcome to the show, Gerardo Manuel. Gerardo is, by the way, a fantastic comedian in Peru. You can check him out on Instagram at I'm just going to spell it, Gerarmanu. So Gerard Manu.
Yeah.
Gerardo, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Thank you to be here, man. I'm humble to be here. It's a great podcast.
Well, thank you. Yes, man. Thanks for joining us. So did we get anything wrong or anything right?
Did we get anything right is more important.
Everything is right, actually. Oh. You got the facts, like the juicy facts that in a few words is we're fucked right now. we're really fucked because we don't have a president, and the president of our congressman, it's also gone. So right now we don't have anybody who can. I will vote for Trump if you send him. That's how desperate I am right now.
Kaplan, he will try. I can guarantee you this: Trump will retweet that.
Oh, we're gonna blow up, baby.
About 5 minutes after this episode comes out, he'll find out.
Be on top of it.
His team will tell him you've been endorsed by the people of Peru, and you can run there. People. So let's start with what happened last night. You had this president came in 5 or 6 days ago, right?
Well, the thing was it was a vacancy. I don't know if I'm saying right.
It was a vacancy. Yeah.
Yeah. They removed Vizcarra from the presidency and they put Merino. But this is the tricky part. They removed Vizcarra because he was investigated about some corruption things. But 65 congressmen who promote the vacancy also were investigated by corruption. So there's a thing of a conflict of interest there. And Merino, it's basically a piece of shit. So they get in, all the people get mad and they start marching. And they were, I think it's the biggest march in the history of Peru until now.
Over the last 5 days against Merino, the guy who put himself in.
Yeah. It's the biggest thing. I mean, the thing also is the disconnection between the people in power and the people marching, because many marches were organized in TikTok. TikTok and in Instagram. And all the people, Merino and the premier and the vice president, they're old dudes. They're really old.
They're not on TikTok.
And they don't know how to pronounce Instagram.
What do they call it?
I kind of respect that.
Integram, something like that. Yeah. It's really bad. So they don't know nothing about it. They actually are lost. They don't know why they're marching. They don't know how much we hate them. They actually are very lost about everything in the country that they are controlling. And that's why the protests were like really bad. On Saturday, the police start to use weapons, like, and it was very aggressive, and that results in 2 people it's dead.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was a very heartbreaking moment in the history of my beautiful country. But that is the precedent when they make Merino quit the job. But it's also tricky, and it's kind of a finger in our faces, because he resigned to be president, but he's still a congressman.
Oh, really? So even though he resigned as president, he just went back to his old job from last week. So.
And he's receiving his pay, and he's voting, and everything. And that's kind of the last days.
So what, if he doesn't know that people don't like him because people are only it's being organized on TikTok and Instagram, does that mean that the major media in the country, like the newspapers, they're not reporting the same things as TikTok and Instagram?
It's kind of, I mean, we are in the dream of Donald Trump because we got the real fake news.
Okay. Yeah.
We got the real fake news because
he'll love it even more, by the way.
Yeah,
You're really selling him on this country.
Fake news. I mean, yeah. Here we got fake news because there's a lot of videos circulating on media about how much time a channel is reporting the marches, and it's about in 24 hours, 10 minutes. But the biggest march in the history of Peru is just 10 minutes in a channel. And that's crazy.
But you can look out your window and see people walking down the street, and it's not on the news.
When Merino quit, I can say from anywhere in Peru, you can hear the claps. But
cheers.
It's not clap. We call it cacelorazo. That is when you have a pot and you punch it.
Banging your pots.
Oh, they're banging pots and pans.
We do that here.
Yeah. Okay. Really? So that was the response to Marino's 5 days in office stepping down.
Yeah,
Did he actually do anything in 5 days? Or
actually, yeah, two things and two very bad things. He wants to promote a law about fake universities and give them like the power to work. And the second thing was he was trying to kind of allow industry of minery to kind of destroy the Amazon.
The minerals.
Try to destroy the Amazon in
Amazon, yeah.
And fake universities, you mean that teach things that they want to be taught? Like
Trump University?
No, how can I say this? There's universities here, and it was a conflict a few years, I think 1 year ago. There's a lot of universities that have no implementation, that they are really bad, like really, really bad. And there's a lot of them. So the congressman put a law where you have to pass this test to become a university.
Okay.
So Merino wants to destroy that law so every university can pass.
And is that because he's being paid off by the universities?
A lot of congressmen right now are the owners of a lot of that universities.
Let's hope they never bring that law to our country, by the way. We've got some universities here, like including ours, might not make the cut. But
And you said the other one is he decided the mining can continue in the Amazon?
Mining without restriction.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing. So that's dangerous. And he tried to do that in 5 days. Imagine if he stayed like the 5 months that should stay.
Yeah. Kaplan, I didn't even realize. See, that's how America, like ill-informed I am. We always think of Brazil having the Amazon, but obviously the Amazon goes
big forest. It's a
we got some part.
I mean, yeah, we didn't even. I don't think we were aware there still is a rainforest because they were talking about it. We were kids. They were chopping down all the trees. So, yeah. Is that a general? It was the president, the former president, considered Vizcarra. Is he more pro-environment in general? Was that one of the reasons he was popular? There were some.
Well, he had other things. I mean, he was not promoting that law, but I mean, the reason why he received the vacancy is actually because the investigation were moving like with a lot of proofs.
Oh, they did have proof.
Yeah, but it still is an investigation. I mean, all the people, the most of the people think that they should let them finish. Just 5 months.
His term
we got
was
the
up
election.
In April.
Yeah, we got the election. We can choose another president, and we were happy. But they decided to remove it in a fucking crisis because people are dying from coronavirus. And now we don't have anything.
Well, that's another thing we should tell our audience that Peru, at least the last time I checked, Peru has the #1 death rate in the world for coronavirus.
Yeah.
More people
we are
dying.
number one.
Number one.
Trump wants to come down there to take over.
Yeah, he thought we were number one. So that's obviously a major problem. And so the idea being that this is interesting that not everyone necessarily thinks Vizcarra was innocent, but it was more just let him finish and then we'll find someone new in April. Is that correct?
Yeah, because everything that the Congress did generate this crisis, and this crisis is not good for anybody here.
So what did they do to generate? What's the background here of Vizcarra and the Congress?
Yeah, what was the corruption?
It's complicated. It's kind of complicated because he was, I think, a minister in another government with the president before. Because I don't know if you know, but before Vizcarra, we did not elect Vizcarra. He's not an elected president. He's president because the president before him quit.
In 2018, right?
Yeah, he quit because he got investigation about corruption.
Yes.
Trend here.
So we got that. And that president was a minister in another president before I think 2004. And that president named Toledo, that actually it's hide in your country. It's now hiding in the USA. Toledo is hiding in the USA.
Shout out Toledo.
Shout out to Toledo.
Maybe he's listener.
He's probably one of the Latin Americans who say Latinos with Trump.
I'm sure he would be if he's hiding him.
So in that government of Toledo, it was Vizcarra and the ex-president is Pedro Pablo Kuczynski. And there were favors that they discovered with a big company. It's like it's a short way to tell it. It's just favors. Vizcarra made favors with a lot of bad people.
Okay.
So they discover like chats and calls and some other stuff. No proof like directly, but you can tell. It's like you can tell.
Yeah. Okay. They don't have the exact proof, but like most likely he did these things.
Yeah. It's very bad. It's like the first investigation of Cosby. Like
Bill Cosby?
you know he did it.
Bill Cosby.
You don't have the proof.
I mean, yeah. I would hope if his crimes were to Bill Cosby's level, he would step down.
This is why I love. By the way, can I just say this is why I love interviewing comedians?
Yeah, because that's where they go.
Because when he said Cosby, I was trying to think of like what Peruvian leader that name is. I was trying to be like, was that 2004, 2006?
You did your.
And the Kaplan's like Bill Cosby. I'm like, yeah, we know. I get it. So Vizcarra is about as guilty
America's
as Cosby is. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a real comparison.
But he didn't do the same crimes. So let's be clear.
No. Please.
Well,
he did not make people sleep.
No Quaaludes. Yeah.
No Quaaludes this time.
So Vizcarra, it seems like, okay, so going all the way back, you had Fujimori, right?
Ooh.
He was around in the 90s for about 10 years.
Yeah, 90s, 10 years.
And he was the president and seemingly very corrupt, right?
Oof. I think there's a list in Forbes, I think. It's the number 4 of the most corrupted president ever.
Wow.
In the world.
Quite an accomplishment, by the way.
Well, yeah. Claps to Fujimori.
Number 4, baby. I mean,
number 4, baby. Yeah.
And so he got out. So he's president throughout the 90s. He gets kicked out. He has to leave the country. He goes to Japan.
No, he had to leave. He is a fucking pussy, and he ran away.
Because he didn't want to face possible prison time or something.
He quit in facts. I mean, he did not say in a press conference anything. He quit.
In a fax?
And then in a fax, he said, bitch, I'm leaving.
The reverse Michael Jordan. I'm out. And then he took off. He left the country.
He took the country. He went to Japan, I think.
All right, so he ends his time ends in 2000. Why? Here's my question. It seems like every president since then has left under bad circumstances. They've been impeached, or the one guy like killed himself a couple years ago before he was going to get impeached, right? Why is this happening over and over and over?
I think we are good at the investigations. I think we are really good, and we got it. I think that's kind of positive. I mean, if we got everything, I mean, also we are very bad to choose presidents. That's obviously we are really, really bad. But for example, I mean, there's a thing before Fujimori. I mean, we got a real fucked up crisis. I mean, real fucked up. We are like Venezuela was Peru at that time. And before that, there was, I don't know how to say, the state was very fragile because a military stand up, this, I don't want you in charge, go away. And they, blah, 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 blah. There were presidents that lasted like one year.
And then the military coup, the military would take them out, take them out,
Yeah.
take them out, take them out. Yeah,
And
each
then
president
start,
one by one.
start Fujimori. And after Fujimori, all this time, there were like a peaceful corruption because it was corruption, but there was no state.
Not violent.
Like, exactly. There was just corruption, and then we democratically, he got away, we elect another, he also was corrupted, and then another, and corrupted, but all in the democracy of the way.
At least it was peaceful.
At least it was peaceful, but I think that's the price we pay, and now we're paying everything because now we are in a real fucked up crisis.
Right.
But
well, it's like,
yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
I was gonna say they set up the expectations with the people that like, oh, at least we're just doing a little. You start really bad with the violence, and then it's just, we'll just steal a little bit, and we're gonna be out soon anyway, so you might as well let us get away with it for now and then. But
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the marches are kind of. That's another thing, and you know about the thing. The police brutality here now it's hard because police brutality and that thing that we talked before about the fake news.
Yeah.
The thing is before, for example, in the time of Fujimori, if they commit excess, the only people who can report it was the news.
If the police commit crimes, the only people report it, is the news.
But now it's not just the news. We got Twitter, we got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, and everybody are sharing, and a lot of influencers are committed to the cause. So they don't know why people are so angry because they don't know where the information is coming.
They literally don't have TikTok accounts.
Yeah, really. And
Instagram.
They don't have kids with TikTok accounts. You could explain it to them.
People, little kids in TikTok are, they shot another one, mom. Look, here's with the music.
Yeah, showing a mom the police brutality, the violence. So why was the government, okay, so I understand Fujimori and then what's happened the last 20 years as these people, as you said, they're corrupt. So that's bad. But on the good side is the Congress is finding the corruption and then kicking them out. But with this last guy, Vizcarra, they tried to get him on. So he only came in 2018 because he was vice president, and the president at that time got kicked out for corruption. So now he becomes president from 2018. And then in September, they tried to get him for giving money to like a country Western singer or something, a folk singer.
Yeah, his name is, I forgot his name.
I can find his name. It's interesting.
He's a meme in Peru, by the way.
Richard Swing.
Richard Swing. It's a really cool meme. It's like if Donald Trump was not president, it was a singer.
A country singer?
A country singer.
It's a great idea for him post-election.
Richard Swing, everybody go look him up. So Richard Swing was this country singer, or is this country singer in Peru, and this allegation was that Vizcarra, the president, was giving him contracts and they said it's like $50,000 total to play these benefits for the government or something. And that they basically that was corrupt because it wasn't approved or something. So they tried to get him on that in September, didn't get him. Now got him again in November. So why? I know that he was leading an anti-corruption campaign, Vizcarra, right? So is that the reason? And as you said, 65 of the other Congress people are under investigation for corruption as they are kicking out, as they are impeaching the president for corruption. So do you think they're going after Vizcarra for corruption because he's going after them for corruption?
Yeah. The thing with Vizcarra is, I think, one of the few presidents, and that's why he was very loved. I mean, even he was corrupted. People in Peru can forget. He was corrupted, but he was very frontal with the congressman about what the fuck are you doing, like that in a few words.
Okay.
And the congressman, it's really like also. I don't know if you know this, but Vizcarra entered in like he was president, and then he took them out all congressmen.
Oh,
this is our second congressman.
So when Vizcarra came to be president, he immediately got rid of all the opposition. Or
not immediately, but in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, that doesn't make a lot of friends.
Nothing. No friends to Vizcarra.
He also has no political party, right? He was an independent.
He have to. Actually,
okay.
I don't think that he did that because he wanted. Because now it's Peru versus all the political parties. So if he get involved in one political party, he will be fucked up.
Okay, so strategically, he became independent. And why did you say that people loved him even though he was corrupt? And we've looked it up. Even now that he's gone, he still has over 50% approval rating from the people. Why do the people love Vizcarra?
Because he was, I think people seem to look at him and see honesty. I mean, he was really trying. He fucked up in a lot of things, including coronavirus. As you can say, we are number 4. Yeah. But
number 4, not number 1.
Number 4. Yeah. But I think people know that he actually was trying. Like, I need to do this right. But with pressure, with no support, because he was by himself with a few people who can help him. But I think people saw that. But there's a way. Like, I was just talking with friends in the morning about there's a way that Vizcarra became president again, because we have a TC that I don't know how to say it in English. That's Tribunal Constitucional. That's the translation exactly.
Kaplan, what do you got?
Sure, I don't know. I'm trying to
it's they are their work is to accept or deny a vacancy. So they
they get to decide yes or no if you can impeach this person, if you can kick them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like right now we don't have no president of congressmen. They can come out and say, well, the vacancy it's not accepted. It's not accepted.
Yeah, it's not legal.
And then Vizcarra have to go back to become president.
Well, what is the grounds for?
Wait, just can we stop there? So you just said that if they don't accept it, he can he has a path to come back.
He has a path to come back. Yeah.
And what's the likelihood is it likely that will happen or not likely?
Dude, right now we are in a fucking limbo.
Yeah,
right
you have
now,
no idea. The president left yesterday. So.
Yeah. Right now, the military can come I'm become president of everything. It's a possible.
Anything's possible.
Well, what's the threshold for impeachment? Is it because in America here it's the House of Representatives can impeaches you, and then the Senate by 2/3 votes has to convict you for you to be out of office. It seems like it's much easier in Peru. It's
not easier. I think it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
The thing it's that they are using it they
united.
Fucking want it. Like we got like, for example, the president before Vizcarra. No, sorry. Yeah, before he was impeached like I think 2 times, and he saved that 2 times. And then Vizcarra also, I think he was 3 times tried to impeach, and then the third he was
the third time that worked. So what happened?
A lot of phony hoaxes. Go on.
What happened between September when they tried? Because I've read the numbers. In September, out of maybe like roughly 120 people in Congress, only 30 voted to impeach him in September. But then now it's like 80 or 90 voted to impeach him only 2 months later. So what changed?
105.
Okay, 150.
That's the number. Not much. Happened that there were more proof, but I think just the congressman wants to take them out, so they have more proof. They have like an excuse to now say yes. But after everything happened, like the impeachment and then the marching and then the 2 people that they were dead, a lot of that congressmen, they were like publishing on Twitter or in anywhere, like, sorry, I was wrong. I should not impeach Vizcarra. My bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of congressmen guys did that shit.
So they're...
Because it wasn't the high enough grounds, they think, or what was the reasoning for regretting
Excuse me?
Were they regretting it because it wasn't serious enough charge to warrant? Because they have proof that he did some corruption, but is it really, was that what they were regretting it for?
No, they were regretting because it was obvious that that thing generates crisis.
It's not popular.
They did not know that they were so much crisis.
I mean, these people they're out of touch with the average person in the country.
Really out of, but it's our fault. We choose them, and we kind of fucked up. I mean, yeah, we kind of fucked up. We can say that, and we're marching because we fucked up.
And so when you're marching, what does everyone who's marching, what do they want to happen next?
It's kind of confusing because it started with, we don't want Merino. We don't want
Merino. The guy that's left last night.
He's out. Back to Congress.
Merino is out, but we're still marching. Why? First of all, we don't have president. Second of all, Merino was in because the congressman fucked Vizcarra. So obviously, we don't want the congressman either.
Yeah.
So we are marching because we don't want that congressman. We're marching because everybody in congressmen have impunity. That's why they're investigating, but we cannot do anything, even though if we have proofs.
Really?
Because I don't know if it's the same in the USA, but a congressman, for example, I'm a congressman. I'm going to do what I do, kill my wife.
Oh.
I kill my wife and people see me. I can be free until my...
No, we don't have that. As long as you're still in Congress, you can't go to jail?
Yeah. And that's even worse because, for example, I'm not Congress guy. I kill my wife. I don't know why I'm saying I killed my wife. I don't have a wife.
Are you married, by the way?
I'm not married, by the way.
Just want to be clear.
Okay, for example, I killed my wife. I'm not a Congress guy. So I killed my wife, and then I hide the body of my wife. And then I run for a Congress guy.
Yeah.
And then I win. And then they found my wife. I'm safe.
You're safe. It's
I'm
really, if you've killed somebody, the first thing you should do is go run for Congress.
Yeah, that's the why hiding? Why hiding?
It's like playing tag and like his base. Once base.
Once you've killed somebody, run to run for office. Come up with a platform. That's great. No, in America here, I mean, the president, there's some debate about what you can prosecute the president for, but
can I just say another reason why Trump might want to run for office?
Yeah, Melania's getting a little annoying.
I can touch my daughter.
God.
Sorry, guys.
What about the two-party system? So in America, we have two major political parties. Kaplan and I have spent our lives thinking that is stupid.
Yeah.
We always think there should be more political parties. We think that two is not enough, especially now it's not enough. There's at least four, obvious, right? Each party should be split into two. But from doing research for today, we read that in Peru, there's too many political parties. And no one has power. And so that's why people, because if you win, but you only have 6% of Congress on your side, then 94% of Congress is trying to impeach you at all times. Yeah. Is that true?
Maybe that's because that's why our presidents were investigated, because they don't have real power. I mean, they are president, but most of the time they don't have majority in congressmen. And that means everything the president said, okay, we can do this. The congressman, said, no, we don't want to. And it's a back and forth. Yeah, we have too many political parties. I think like you have a few political parties too. I think there's a middle, and we have to control that middle, because now here you can make a political party, and with a few, like the percentage, it's minimum to become a real political party, and that give you power. And
the threshold's too low.
Yeah,
to start
the bar
a party.
is too low.
Right after you kill your wife, you start a party.
Start a party, exactly.
The O.J. Simpson party.
I'm gonna find the real killer party.
I didn't do it. I will spend the rest of my life searching.
Is there actually a non-corruption party? Like, is there one party that's never had any corruption issues, or is it?
The thing is that every year a party change his whole name.
Oh, okay.
But with the same people.
So whenever they're corrupt, they just change the name.
They won't know who we are. I'll put on a mustache.
I put on a mustache in the thing.
Like Bobby
we did not do that shit. He was the other party, yeah.
And then the people aren't morons, right? They're not idiots.
Oh,
So,
a few
A few are idiots.
For example,
go ahead.
you said about Fujimori.
Yes.
He was very corrupted, and still now his daughter have a political party that his name is Keiko. And actually, when I was thinking about this interview and how to explain everything is happening, one of the main reasons that we are in crisis right now is because of his daughter, Keiko, because Pedro Pablo Kuczynski, the president, they were in a real big fight when Pedro Pablo was elected, because he was elected with 51% of the people, and 49 was voting for the daughter of Fujimori.
Okay.
So that's when he became president, but she win the majority in the congressman. So he was a fight between Pedro Pablo and Keiko. He was in the congressman. And that's why they found a lot of shit about Pedro Pablo, and they kicked him out.
And he was Vizcarra's president before. Vizcarra was vice president for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because she didn't win president, Fujimori's daughter, she then decided to just try to find, I mean, that happens in America too, though, right? I mean, when Trump won, the Democrats spent a lot of time trying to find stuff to get Trump out. I mean, I don't think that's
hard. But yeah.
Yeah. But ultimately, it stays pretty. It has to be a high threshold of what you did to get kicked, and there has to be actual proof, right? So what you're saying?
No,
he's saying no.
No. In America.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In America, there has to be proof
You
to
have
get
a great country.
like there was no smoking gun for Trump. They couldn't find the actual thing to then have him kicked out. Also, as we've been talking about, he had his party. He had the Republicans. So it would be it'd have to be really, really, really bad for a Republican to go against their own party and vote him out. But if Trump only had 6% of Congress on his side,
he'd be out.
He would be out just on a suspicion, which is what's happening now. So how do we fix this problem in Peru?
Well, I think
less parties maybe seems like the core of the problem.
Yeah, but that's like a restructuration of everything. Really, I think that's what most people that they're marching wants. Like everything, we need a real change. Like real, like the police, the congressmen, the political parties. Like we all the time we knew that they were fucked, but now we are sick of it. We start marching, and we want to change everything, and that's why we're marching. I think the thing is that we all the time we knew that we were fucked, but there's just a little thing that I can start screaming because of a little thing. Just when you're pissed, you can like, okay, I'm pissed, but okay, and somebody start talking to you, right? Like start chewing gum very loudly, and then that fuck you up. It's a little thing, but
a little thing sets you off.
The straw that broke the camel's back, we would say. Right? And so and
you kill your wife when she's chewing gum very loudly.
Please don't kill my wife.
That little thing was Vizcarra being impeached.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's at was because we were reading about the economy was doing pretty well for a long time in Peru. It seems like comparatively to much, but has it been past several years? Has that been a thing as well? Has it been not doing as well, or are people hurting more before coronavirus? Or
no, before coronavirus we were great. I mean, we were like not great, but we were okay. Like we were in a growing economy. But coronavirus fucked things up to everybody, I think. But with the crisis, I think we got our coin. It's the low price in the history of Peru. So we kind of, that's why also we're marching, because we want stability. Stability is great for everybody.
Yeah. Does that hurt foreign policy or like foreign trade, the economy, if you're changing presidents? I mean, because
you can't make a deal. It's like
you had the guy with the Polish last name, I can't remember. The guy before Vizcarra. Kuczynski. You had him until 2018. You flipped to Vizcarra. He was there for less than 2 or maybe 2 years. And then you had this last guy for 5 days. You're going to have someone new. So if the leadership is changing all the time, it seems like for foreign countries, it might be difficult to know who to deal with, to know what direction the country's going.
If you had a company, any company, and that the head of the company changed every 5 minutes, I can make a deal with the first head, and 5 minutes later he's gone. I have to do it again. Nobody wants to fuck with us, and I wouldn't either, because it's a really fucked up country right now.
And what about right now? You don't even have a president. So, if those like bastards over in Brazil decide to attack you or something, like who's in charge of the army, or who's in charge of, like, please
don't say that. Yeah. Please don't give them ideas.
Bolsonaro's a big listener, so
please, Bolsonaro, no, he's going to bring us more coronavirus.
Did Vizcarra's anti-corruption campaign accomplish anything in the 2 years?
Well, he make one president kill himself.
Jesus.
I think
dark.
That's that president that killed himself was a real corrupted guy, like real. But also, I think from all the presidents before, he was the smartest, because we all know he was very corrupted, but he was free, like nothing happened, and he was doing very good, like very good. Like we all knew he killed his wife, but we can catch him.
Yeah,
But he didn't actually
you
kill his wife.
respected him. You respected how he got away with it.
Yeah, I really respect Alan Garcia, that's his name, because he have a way, like I think his contacts also, because he have a lot of friends in press, in news, in the congressman himself. Like he was untouchable. Like, and then Vizcarra started her thing with a guy who was like the function of that guy was investigating every corrupted case. He investigated Keiko, and he actually for a while put him in prison. Keiko was in prison for like 5 months.
Is that Keiko Fujimura?
Yeah,
daughter?
the daughter.
The daughter. She
of
was in
Fujimori.
prison.
What did
For 5
she
months.
do for just corruption?
He,
Oh my gosh. Everybody.
everybody's in prison. She uses his influences in the congressman, in his party, to recollect. For example, I made a dinner and I charge like $700 to get in, so that comes to my party to invest in political things. Well, the thing is that they investigated that parties were empty, but
Oh, they just
they
paying him
have-
$700.
but they have a lot of money, and that's why where that money come from.
Yeah.
And that's starting the investigation, and that's how she went to prison for a while. And then with Alan Garcia, started to do the same shit.
Was
because
he-
was
Was he after her? When did he come around? When was he president? Alan Garcia.
before. Wait,
Could-
wow, I'm fucked up.
Before
He was president 2 times. Before
Okay.
Fujimori, he was president. He was our
like in the
youngest president.
80s,
long time.
maybe.
Yeah, he was our youngest president when
Okay.
he was 35 years old, and he fucked up the Peru in a way that nobody can forget.
Jeez.
But he got
This is like
reelected.
every president, by the
What
way.
did he do to fuck up so badly? What was his?
The economy, he fucked up really bad the economy. If you can search, for example, what happened in Venezuela, it's the economy is fucked up, and a lot of people from Venezuela is coming to Peru.
Right.
But if you research, when he was president, he fucked up our economy, and a lot of Peruvians went to Venezuela. Went to
that's
Venezuela.
how you know.
And
All
that's
of the-
yeah,
all the
that
immigration.
Venezuelan Peruvians return to Peru. that they leave.
It seems like in Latin America, you have this balance between just like socialist presidents who are just like fucks up the economy, and then you have these right wing guys who are just corrupt. And we
And
need to
they
find
also
someone in
fuck the
between.
economy.
Yeah, fuck up. Yeah.
Well,
How
it
do we
seems
find you
like-
guys someone balanced, dude?
It seems like Vizcarra was a moderate, right?
maybe there
He
you
was
go.
in the middle.
Yeah, he kind of. Well, he was. I don't know, because we did not elect it. Like we don't know how.
Yeah, you didn't even elect him.
we don't know what he would have-
Never.
yeah.
No one ever voted for
Yeah,
him.
we actually don't. We did not listen him like selling himself to the people. Like what I do exactly.
Who would want to be president if every single president either goes to prison or blows their own brains out?
It's a challenge. It's like a real,
It's a
I'm going to be the one. I'm not going to get corrupt. I'm not going to kill myself. I can do
it's a high risk job to become a president in
High
Peru.
risk.
High risk.
What about the people? Because we talked about 50% of people still want Vizcarra to be president. What are the other half? Why don't they like him?
Well, I think that 50% is going to be like very down these few days, because Vizcarra have a problem that's really fucked up. That when he received the vacancy, the impeachment,
When he got impeached, yeah.
he accepted, and nobody
Yes.
wants that.
So,
We all the people thought that he will fight. At least
He's a quitter to some.
for a few times. Yeah, we all think Vizcarra is a pussy. You can say that in a tweet.
Free speech.
Free speech. It's free speech. And it's fake news.
So why would he accept because he's guilty?
No, I mean, he did not say anything like why, but we all think that Peruvian people, he just said, I don't want to do this anymore. Like he was just tired.
He's over
and
it.
I understand. I would do the same. Because he was too much. He was coronavirus. He was the congressman. He was the economy.
You're president. You can't just give up.
Well,
I
that's
guess
why he's a pussy.
Yeah, okay. Holy.
But yeah, it's a lot of things, and I think that's why he quit. But
have you heard from him since he quit? Or has he been giving any speeches or anything, or just stay laying
right
low?
now? After the two people died, he said like Marino is a coward. It's a coward.
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 Yeah. Marino's a coward. Yeah.
And he said that. Actually, he said that he's thinking to like run for a congressman, and that was fucked up. Because I don't know how the people is going to react if Vizcarra wants to come back. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no clue if people will accept it or they will be mad. I'm not sure. It's like I said. It's there.
What do you want?
Anything is what I want.
Yeah. What do you do? You want him to come back or not?
I don't know what I want, man.
Don't know.
I want stability. I want to sleep. I want to sleep knowing that I have president.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because it's really stressing because like we were talking about the press, it's really fucked up to receive like a notification that they are shootings in one place in Lima, but you can put the news and they say nothing. Yeah. And I have to prove it with my followers, like asking, is this shit real or is fake? And people say it's real and people say it's not real. And then I receive more videos about more shit that is happening. And I have to prove to post it because I cannot post shit that is not real, that is irresponsible.
Yeah.
Is the news all state run?
The majority at the beginning, yeah. But now they're washing their hands because now there's dead people. So there's impossible to keep the mouth shut with two people are dead.
Yeah. And we should also say that you have a pretty big platform. You have 50,000 Instagram followers. So if you're retweeting something that's false, that's fake, that's not a good idea. You know, some people don't care about that. They have millions.
I retweet fake stuff all the time. So I'm waiting.
I also retweeted fake facts, but not in a crisis. I mean, I love retweet fake facts. I mean, now I'm doing things that are actually very wrong. For example, retweet where Merino lives, because maybe people can protest in their house. And people are doing that.
Are you in Lima?
No, I'm in Lima. Yeah.
Is that where but the protests you said are all over the country, not just...
Yeah, but only there's violence here. All the protests around Peru, they are very peaceful.
They're peaceful.
That's one of the proofs that Merino is giving the orders of fucking killing. And now we don't know because the policeman is still shooting like...
But who's...
I don't know. But... and they who's giving the order of shoot if we don't have president?
Yeah, who's in charge?
Exactly.
Who's in charge and why they're still shooting? And
so if
that's...
Now that Marino's gone, who picks the next president? How does that get decided?
For example, Merino quit in the morning of yesterday.
Yesterday morning, yeah.
Yesterday morning, sorry. And then the congressmen get together and decided we have to pick a new president. We don't have president of congressmen. So we have to choose president of congressmen. So he or she can receive the title of president for these months. So they talk about it and decided to put a list. So they decided to a woman named, I have his name here that I forgot, Rocio Silva Santiesteban. Okay. She will be the first female president. She's also a feminist. She's also a poetess.
Glass ceilings.
A poet, yeah.
First poetess president.
First poetess president.
We'll never have one of those. We might have a woman. We're never having a poet.
George Bush was a painter.
He was, but after the fact. They didn't know that before.
She's also lefty.
No,
so
left-handed or
no. I mean,
left. Politically, she's on the left.
Oh, lefty. I thought she was left-handed. I thought that was
crazy. Maybe she's left. So they put that to vote, and all the congressmen start to vote, and people thought that okay, she's gonna be the president, and we're gonna have a little bit calm, so they can choose another president. And the congressman decides to vote. No.
Okay. So now they have to start over.
No, she doesn't sound corrupt enough. She's a poet.
Didn't like her poetry.
So that's why, for example, we don't have president like right now.
Okay. So the Congress decides basically.
The Congress decides.
They decide the next president.
But no matter what, you're going to have another election in April. So the person they pick is just the caretaker sort of for a couple of months.
Yeah, and that's why we don't know why the congressman is so pussy about it. Because they're taking so long to pick somebody who's going to be in charge like 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the most important meal. Just eat something.
Just figure it out.
Just figure it out. Anybody
can eat again in a few hours.
And
they can choose anybody. What?
No, I was just gonna say, what's the switching to comedy? What's the comedy scene like? It seems like you guys are getting pretty popular.
Okay. Well, it's kind of weird, but there's a lot of comedians who are talking about it, like trying to inform in a comedy way, that they're becoming like viral.
Viral, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's good, but I don't know if that's the way that I don't want to be in crisis to be popular. You know,
right? You'd rather not. You'd rather your country be doing okay and not be popular.
I prefer to. Yeah, just my jokes there, and they're kind of popular. I don't want to be viral when the fucking country is going to hell.
Yeah. Also, comedians shouldn't be relying on comedians to give us the news.
But we have to.
Well, we actually are this podcast. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Never mind. We have to rely. Comedians are the common man and woman.
Yeah, but for example, in your country, when that shit happened about Black Lives Matter, Dave Chappelle have to talk about it, and it was very popular. For example, with feminism, Bill Burr have to go to SNL to.
Bill Burr is a big feminist.
Yeah.
That's the translation.
Or I don't know who else.
So that's what you guys are doing in Peru, is that correct?
Yeah, kind of. We try. We try to inform because the news are not helping very much.
Mm-hmm. And are you performing in comedy clubs and stuff? Or is that closed?
There's no comedy clubs here yet. I mean, we are doing everything online, and well, just that, everything online.
But what about stand-up? You guys perform stand-up?
Yeah, but not right now because we don't have anything open. Yeah. But yeah, I think the places will be open in a few times and in a few months. I hope.
I mean, we're during a pandemic. Like, we joke here that it's crazy that they can't, the presidents don't work together in between elections during a pandemic, but you guys don't actually have a president to be in charge during a pandemic. It seems like an inopportune time.
I think we can do shows right now. Who's gonna tell we cannot?
Yeah, there's no president.
Yeah, you can't do.
There's no president.
You don't have a president to make fun of. The comedian can't work. So
Exactly.
He's saying you can do them now. You're not going to get arrested. No one's in charge.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. I mean, catch that.
International waters.
Yeah, who's going to enforce anything?
There's no one there. Oh my gosh. So
Crazy.
I find it interesting that there's a chance that Vizcarra can come back. I mean, this idea, if we impeached, say Nixon, I know left voluntarily, but say Nixon got impeached and then he ran again in the next election.
He was crying.
I don't think we have a law against that, actually. I mean, like if Trump would have been actually forced out of office, could he have run again?
Or Clinton in 98?
Yeah, if he would have actually been impeached and confirmed and out of office. I don't know what I get a constitutional lawyer on to tell us, but it's crazy to think that I could come back.
Exactly. Would Vizcarra, for his way back, would he have to run again in April and then be elected? Or could he somehow come back in the next 2 weeks?
He could come back today, I think.
If the Congress picks him.
If the TC, that's Tribunal Constitucional,
They
decided,
it.
rejected the impeachment, he can come back. And
is that like your Supreme Court type thing?
No, it's not Supreme Court. I think they're in charge to regulate anything with elections.
Okay,
but
so if they
I'm
said,
not very sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But do they have a bias in the matter that you think that they're against him or they're neutral or do we?
Again,
I mean,
it's everything so confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even when they impeach Vizcarra, they remain silent until now. They did not say anything. They did not accept the impeachment or deny, just silent. So we actually don't know.
That's in a week. It's been a week.
It's been a week.
And they haven't said anything one way or the other.
And that's how Vizcarra can come back. And also Vizcarra can just come back and say, I already quit, so I'll quit again.
Yeah, I see. Holy guacamole. Well, Kaplan.
What did we learn from this episode, Turner?
I think we learned that everything's completely screwed. Although I did learn that the less parties, the better, which I never thought of before.
I think there's we do want more parties in America, but I think 3 or 4 is a good number to cap it at.
Not like
it's
20.
a good number. 3 or 4 is a good
20.
number.
Parliamentaries probably aren't good. Yeah. And we've learned, God, I feel like we do this podcast to feel better about America sometimes. Our system's a mess, but so is the rest of the
You're
world.
welcome, guys.
Yeah. You're lost in South America down there. So.
Gerardo,
It's kind of nice.
Are you going to run for political office anytime soon?
Just if I kill my wife.
Jesus, really?
That's a good way to go out.
This episode's going to be used in a courtroom one day, I think.
Gerardo Manuel is the guest, everybody.
Yes.
That's a perfect place in. Check him out on Instagram, GerarManu. Excuse me. I was pronouncing that last one in Spanish, Kaplan. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's the show. Everybody go to patreon.com/Lost in America. Get your Armenia t-shirts. Support the show. Kaplan, that's it. What should we do?
I'm going to we have an excellent Peruvian restaurant in my town called Yura. I'm hitting there tonight, and I'm going to go get lost.
Get lost.